A warm namaste and a big hello to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome to my channel and welcome to this energy reading session that I'm doing for the collective. I've been picking onto some energies, and this piece is very, very important. I'm Sunamoon and I'm going to be the channeler here, with all the credit going to my masters and source. I'm just a medium, and all of you people who are connected to this channel, thank you so much for being tuned in. Thank you so much for subscribing. And to all those people who are doing inner work with a selfless motive, just trying to focus on your growth, you are doing a wonderful job. You are absolutely loved and adored, and you probably don't realize it right now, some of you, but you chose this much before you even came here. So that's why it feels like the path chose you, because when we are programmed at that point in time, we really don't know what we are doing, why we are doing. Things just happen. Sometimes it feels like things are happening and you have no control over it, and sometimes we feel bad about it. We should actually feel good about it if we don't have the control, if we are in surrender state, but we are programmed otherwise. We are taught to be sad and we are taught to be low. We are taught to be unhappy most of the times. We are taught to struggle a lot. So the first card that I've picked up is Four of Pentacles. And it seems to me that whosoever I'm channeling today, you have actually reached to a point in your life. You have kind of fixed something. So different people read cards differently. Some people would see this as holding on to materialistic possessions, but I do sense intuitively something else. I do feel that it is more like you have received a gift or inheritance, some energetic gift you have received. You have reached so far because you have felt the bad energies. You have fought a war with the bad energies, and you have realized that good and bad energy both exist. And it's almost like bad energy is waiting. It's like an opportunist kind of a person is always waiting to enter into your zone, into your system. Similarly, it's always waiting to take control of your life, to take control of your activities, of your mood, of how you feel. So a lot of times it's looking at the stuff we think, watch, how much stress we are taking, how many desires we have, what desire is more potent to let them come in, to let them enter. So everything plays a role, to be honest. The next card that I have picked up is Seven of Swords along with Temperance. So two cards came out at the same time. So this is very interesting, because Seven of Pentacles shows to me some kind of a stealing, deception, some kind of an activity that's happening, like someone stealing your power away or someone acting in a certain way. Sometimes what happens to us is that we may be like really nice, to somebody. We may be like spending time hanging out, chilling, being in a relationship or a situationship, or just casually getting to know somebody. But they act in such stingy ways, they act in such deceptive ways, such deceiving ways. Or you could say maybe they have triggered a wound. Maybe there was a wound and their purpose to go to your life, to enter your life, was simply to trigger that wound so that you take notice of it and you realize that there is something that needs to be worked over here, something has to be healed over here. So in doing so, they probably stole your energy and they took you into probably a downward spiral. However, this is when you worked on yourself, like you were very conscious and aware. I'm being also shown, I'll come to the Temperance part. I was shown that there was a time when you were not happy with things around you. You were not happy with all the options that source was given to you. So there were other options, plus there was an option given to you by divine, but you were not okay with anything. You did not want any of those things. Okay, so you wanted to wait, you wanted to understand yourself, and you basically got into the mode of surrender. You surrendered everything. So when this negative energy tried to take control of your life, or whosoever this person was, whether it was a narcissist or whether it was a wounded person, fearful of rejection, or whether they really had the intention, like some people just simply like to hurt other people. They can do a lot of good, they can spread a lot of joy, a lot of love, but they have a nature. They have a habit pattern. It's almost like it's a part of their template, it's a part of their programming, where they tend to choose negativity, they choose negative people, they choose bad company, they choose negativity, even if they're been given good opportunities, good company, good people, but they will always choose things that do not match vibrationally with them. Either it's a person, and when they continue to stay in that way, in that energy, in that field, then their own energy starts becoming like that. They start doing things, because bad company is infectious. And that's why we always say protect your energy, save your energy. So this person could have approached your divinity or your nature, even though they felt an intense pull towards you, but they approached it in a very casual way, in a very fearful manner, like this person is not yet ready to step out. Stepping up is very important. I had shared a channeling called Stepping Up Energies. So some people do not step up and they stay stuck in that spiral, they stay stuck in that loop. And there is obviously a very valid reason that source has sent this person to you. First of all, you can be very conscious and aware if by chance you are absorbing their energy or not, whether it's a platonic connection, a friendship, or a romantic connection, or maybe some kind of infatuation, whatever it is. This was a very intense connection, an intense person. It probably came in along with bad energy, but it also gave you temperance, which means there was something good in this. There was some hidden coincidence in this. It was a gift of God. It was a gift of source. So that you, no matter what their intention was, what their fear was, what their own programming was, but meeting this person or talking to this person has actually taught you a very big lesson, and you have learned to bounce back very fast in life. You don't want to be like this person. Neither you want to blame this person, because they could be suffering too. I mean, anyone who's in that zone, it is suffering for sure. They could be struggling with some addiction pattern, they could be struggling with some financial crisis, they could be struggling with some chronic disease. It could be just about anything. Maybe a relationship gone bad, maybe they have PTSD or CPTSD. Whatever it is, whatever reason they have for behaving the way they behave with you, it actually helped you out. And it is human to be emotional, to emote, to feel different emotions, and it is very much human to go through ups and downs in life. But a true ascensioner, a true twin flame, a genuine twin flame is a person who understands that all of this is a part of life. If happiness cannot stay permanently, how can sorrow, low energies, low vibes stay permanently? So a person becomes a winner when they learn to balance it all out. And whether it's disease, any other problem, money, relationship, this, that, everything is happening simply because you have to become a neutral person, so that you know that if good can happen, so can bad. If this can happen, so can that. It's just all of that is actually duality. From duality, you have to move to singularity. So in this channeling session, I'm actually seeing a very strong personality. You have actually learned to celebrate your life much better, much more than how you were doing earlier. You are also doing the balancing act pretty well. Like you see in this card also, the same thing is being told, the ebb and flow of life, the up and down of the waves. All of this is happening and you're doing the balancing act in between through all of this. I'm also being shown that there is something good in future. There is a future prospect. This person, whosoever this person is, it's also going to lead you to someone or something better. It is not a romantic reading. Overall, it's not, but it's an energetic reading. But what the hell, we all keep going through these situations on and off. There are so many karmics people meet. Even married people meet so many karmics, because there are bad days between a couple and boom, that day they meet someone interesting and attractive and they feel like, okay, maybe I should just chatter with this person a bit more, talk to this person a bit more, and maybe they realize that this is not such a good idea, and then they start backing off, because the karmic is showing to them, whether it's a male karmic or a female, the karmic is showing to them that whatever you're experiencing will go, will leave you, whether it is chronic or not non-chronic, but it will go, it will leave you, and you need to learn to bounce back, and you have learned how to bounce back faster via this session. I can definitely sense that. And then I'm being shown in this session that your masculine energy improves a lot, because the Emperor card has come up, just after this as a progression, and this is gonna apply to someone who's also in youthful energy. So as much as your masculine energy improves, you bring in the authority in your life, the most needed factor. Maybe because of this person who stole your energy, or who acted really nice in the beginning, but later on it was just an energy sucking kind of a negative, dark energy I feel over here. So you realize that it's better to sort of move away from this type of energy. You learned it very fast this time. I mean, usually people take time to figure this out, but you were very quick at it because of the vigilant energy, because you're practicing doing inner work, doing tapasya, you are working on yourself on a daily basis. But when I'm doing this energy reading, I do feel an intense connection with anybody who listens to this, and I feel that you have gone through a lot, and after going through so much, you have come to the point where you refused everything and anything that did not match your vibe. The vibe test was not clear, and then somebody with a very sneaky energy dropped in around your energy field, and they took something away from you, but they also gave you much more. Like, they obviously intentionally did not give it to you. It's not like they thought, yeah, I'm gonna be nice to this person, I'll treat this person very nicely, I'll give this person what this person deserves, because I sense enviness, I sense immaturity, I sense a lot of jealousy, I sense that this person has a sarcasm, they make jokes, personal jokes, they look down upon other people. So when they meet you, or when they saw you, you were pretty good. Imagine you're an amazing person, okay, this is not to make you feel superior or anything, but this is a fact that I'm stating, looking at the cards, looking at the energy here. Imagine you have this potential, the star seed potential, the animal energy, the angelic energy, the source energy, the pure human energy, because humans pump in energy to gods and goddesses too. Imagine you're this type of a person, very talented, very skilled, attractive, all of that is going with you. You know how to enjoy life. You're a happy person. This is a sad person. This is a pessimistic person who has a habit of being low. You cannot help it. You cannot teach them how to be happy, because this is in their behavior. Maybe that's why they go through whatever they go through, because they're not ready to let it go. They're not willing to let it go. So they meet someone like you. Instead of being like, wow, I met someone like this is a great person, they got onto the envy side. They got into that narcissistic energy. Their energy of narcissism got further more activated. So such people, they cannot be nice. They cannot do nice things to others, because they felt that there was no way they could impose their superiority on you. And this is why this card popped in, because you took your place back, you took your control back. You were like, I'm the boss in my life, and I am integrated with the super boss. The big boss is with me. I don't need anybody's validation. So this is definitely a really very uplifting channeling session, to be honest. And as it started with you possessing something, it will also lead to something nice. This experience will help you in your future. Whosoever you're going to attract in your life, whosoever you're going to end up with, whosoever you're going to be with or not be with, it doesn't really matter. But I just got this emotion that whosoever ends up with someone, or whosoever is already with someone, your relationship dynamic will improve because of this person, because of this experience, because of this situation you're in, you were in maybe, or you're already in. You're maybe confused, you want to know something, you need a validation, but your future is going to be bright, because your present is already bright, because you've figured it out. So this is where I'm going to close this channeling session. For personal sessions, for one-on-one therapy with me, you can check out the description box, and you can write to me at the sunamoon@gmail.com. If you're not from India, then you can use the PayPal link. If you're from India, then you have to ask for the PAYTM and GPAY details from me. I will see you soon in another one. One love, peace out, and Jai Shri Ram.